Welcome back to our video series on career options in finance. In this video, we will cover the exhilarating and dynamic industry of retail and commercial banking. We will explain exactly what retail and commercial banking is, and also talk about why it's important and what purpose it serves. Then we'll talk about some different job functions in the retail and commercial banking industry and discuss some unique aspects of the industry that might give you a better idea if it's the right job for you.
Retail banking refers to banking in which institutions execute transactions directly with consumers rather than corporations or other banks. It's what you and I are most familiar with. It's the banks that make us personal loans and where we open up savings and checking accounts.
What you're doing when you're a corporate or commercial banker is, just as consumers, we need a bank to hold our money, to offer us loans and credit cards. That's the same thing that corporate or commercial banks offer to really large companies. So we're talking about providing banking services to the largest 500 or 1,000 public and private companies in the world. So one of the upper level positions for corporate and commercial bankers, if you end up in this field, the track you'll be on is you'll be an analyst, then you'll be a senior analyst, and then you can become a relationship manager. The types of work that you'll be doing as an analyst, if you're in corporate or commercial banking, is you'll be analyzing their balance sheet, looking at their 10K, talking to people within the company to determine their creditworthiness. So, for example, if Target Corporation comes to Wells Fargo and says, we need a $500 million loan to pursue a project. Maybe they're opening a ton of new stores. As an analyst, your boss, who would be a senior analyst or a relationship manager, would say, you're going to look at all the financial information that we have for Target, and you're going to put together an analysis, both in Excel and within Word, to create a document called a credit report. And that credit report, or CR, is going to have about 10 or 15 pages full of information about the company, about their cash flow, about how much debt they currently have, what we assume could be their interest payments, things like that. So you can determine whether or not it's going to be a good idea for Wells Fargo to give Target that $500 million. Now, beyond just simply working within Excel to figure out the creditworthiness of a client, you're also going to constantly be watching the news. My boss had 5 companies within his portfolio that he managed, and so I was keeping up to date on what was going on with those companies all the time, because at any given time they could have trouble if they currently have money with us, or if we know that they're going to approach us for a new expansion. You want to stay on top of that.
This is the right kind of industry to go into if you like the idea of helping people. Whether it's on the retail banking side where you're actually helping an individual with their finances, whether it's opening up a checking or savings account or planning some longer term financing or investing, or whether you're working with representatives from businesses where you're helping them manage their business's cash flows and investments. You definitely need to be able to enjoy working with people to like working in the commercial and retail banking industry. It is important to possess self-motivation and drive, as often professionals in the retail and commercial banking industry need to go out and sell their financial services and products to clients. If you would enjoy going out and competing for business, this might be the right industry for you.